So let's see an example of galvanic cell here. Galvanic cell, as I said, it is also known as Daniell cell. It is classified as electrochemical cell. What is the main purpose of galvanic cell? It converts chemical energy from a spontaneous chemical reaction into electrical energy. All right. Chemical energy, we can say Gibbs free energy. We will study about this. Gibbs free energy is represented by delta G and it is equals to NFE. We will study about this in our upcoming slide. Right. So what is the main function of galvanic cell? What does it do? It converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay. And in that, while chemical energy is being converted into electrical energy, there are number of reactions takes place. Now, what are those reactions takes place? We will study about these reactions. So the reactions that are generally takes place while conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy in Daniell cells, they are generally called half cell reactions. Okay, half cell reactions or say redox reactions. What are redox reaction? In which one electrode will be getting oxidized and other electrode will be getting reduced. Okay, so here if we see the setup for galvanic cell, right, you can see here on the left side we are having zinc electrode dipped in zinc sulfate solution. This is zinc electrode dipped in zinc sulfate solution. Okay, and this is negatively charged. This side is known as anode. All right, and here we are having battery. This is the symbol of battery, and or say voltmeter is attached here. We can use this also. This is a symbol of battery. Okay, right. So as we have seen the setup for electrochemical cell, if you can see here to the left side we are having zinc electrode dipped in zinc sulfate solution, and we are having on the right side copper electrode dipped in copper sulfate solution, and we are having salt bridge. What is actually salt bridge? What that inverter tube contain? Salt bridge is actually solution of, it is filled with KCl plus ammonium nitrate. Okay, and it is heated with agar-agar solution. Okay, and it forms a thick paste like gel. Okay, so what is salt bridge contain? What does salt bridge contain? This question has been asked in exam like for many times. What does salt bridge contain? What it is made up of? So salt bridge is made up of potassium chloride and ammonium nitrate. Okay, and it is heated with agar-agar solution or say gelatin. Then it will take an it will take it becomes like gel or say it will take a form of thick solution. Okay, so what does this salt bridge do? What is the function of this salt bridge? It neutralizes charge. First thing, neutralizes charge. Okay, it maintains balance of electrons between two electrodes. All right, so the reaction can take place smoothly. All right, right. So let us read here. Also, let us see what kind of reaction before reading. Let us see what kind of reaction is taking place on the left hand side or say on the anode side. Okay, so the loss, what actually is taking place in this reaction, loss of electrons is taking place on the anode side. Okay, which is known as oxidation. Okay, this zinc sulfate, it is getting dissociated. Okay, and it is getting deposited here on the copper sulfate. Okay, so what is happening this side? Reduction, that is gaining of electrons. All right, so if you can see here, oxidation and reduction reaction, that is redox reaction, is taking place here simultaneously. All right, so if we have to write this half cell reaction, this is a total galvanic cell. Why we call it half cell reaction? That reaction that is occurring in this half of the cell. Which reaction is taking place at this half of the cell? Is oxidation, and this half of the cell, it represent the reduction reaction, right? So how we represent this cell? We will also do the representation of cell theoretically. Representation of cell oxidation. This symbol we use for salt bridge, and then the reduction. This is how we represent cell. And here we write the oxidation reaction, okay, and this side for reduction reaction. So what is getting oxidized here? Zinc. Zinc was first solid, okay, and then it is losing its electrons, two electrons like this. So this is what? This is an oxidation half cell reaction, okay. And but for the reduction, what is getting, who is gaining electrons here? Copper. Copper was first having copper 2 positive, and then with the gain of two electrons, it is gaining electron and attaining a neutral state. Now here copper is neutral. All right. So these are the two half cell reactions, and how we represent these two reactions, how we do the representation of this chemical reaction in a cell, like this. All right. So we can write that zinc, it is getting oxidized. Then there is a salt bridge. Then copper, it is getting reduced. It is gaining electrons. Okay. This is how we do the representation of chemical reaction taking place in this galvanic cell. Okay. So now if you see here, example of chemical reactions that is taking place in this Daniell cell or say galvanic cell or say voltaic cell. So two types of half cell reaction takes place here, reduction half cell and oxidation reaction, right? So this is how we represent. As you can see here, copper, it is first, it is having two positive charge, then it is gaining electron and attaining a stable or say neutral solid state, whereby zinc, which was neutral first, it is losing its two electron. All right. So these two chemical reaction, they are called redox couple reaction or say half cell reaction. These are known as half cell reactions. Okay, or say redox couple reaction. We can write this overall reaction as represented here, zinc and copper, where zinc is getting oxidized, okay, and copper is showing reduction. Okay, this is how we represent the chemical reactions in electrochemical cell. Okay, so let's read this point here. This is an electrode in each, there is an electrode in each half cell dipped in the electrolyte, connected externally by a switch, voltmeter, metallic wire, and internally through a salt bridge. So this is a point for setup that I have already discussed with you, that how these are connected. Internally they are connected with salt bridge. As you can see, internally they are connected with a salt bridge, and externally they are connected with this metal wire. Okay, here we are having voltmeter to check the electron current flow, and we are having a key here to start and stop the current flow. Okay, so externally they are connected with metallic wire, voltmeter, okay, and a key, or say a switch. Okay, so I hope setup for galvanic cell, voltaic cell, and Daniell cell is clear to you.